Here are 5 things that I wish I knew when I came into this crazy, crazy music world. Hello, friends. Welcome back. I recently just graduated with my bachelor's of music in piano performance from the Manhattan School of Music, and I'm going to be starting my master's very soon. So stay tuned for the practicing vlog and school content that's to come. I'm sorry there hasn't been any of that yet. It's because I'm taking a break because I just came back from my gigantic summer of all piano things. So I survived my bachelor's, and I'm going to help you all survive it too. Here are 5 things that I wish I knew when I came into this crazy, crazy music world. This will be multi-part. The first part, this video, is going to be talking all about you and your sense of self and how you can stay grounded in being a musician. First of all, perhaps the most important one, is having a really good sense of self and a really good reason why you are doing music in the first place. It's super easy to compare yourself to other people, especially if you're at a place like a conservatory where everyone is so good and everyone wants to do the same thing. So then everyone is going at each other and trying to get all the opportunities, and everyone's competing and comparing all the time. If you're too busy comparing yourself to other people, that's gonna take away from your music as well. If you feel a certain way about yourself, it's gonna show up in how you perform, how you practice, how you interact with other musicians. So the very most important thing into surviving in this very, very, very difficult world is making sure you know who you are. Second thing, you need to be able to detach your self-worth from your results and also how you play, because every little thing seeps in, right? Just because you didn't get into the festival that you wanted to get into doesn't mean you're a horrible person. It sure can feel bad, but none of your external results, which were not decided by you, have anything to do with your character. Furthermore, what a teacher says about your playing also has nothing to do with who you are. If one teacher decided that they really didn't like your performance and they decide to tell you in front of a lot of people, that's kind of more on them and that's not on you. Because other people could have told you that they really liked that performance. Even other teachers have different opinions. If the way you feel about yourself as a musician is attached to what other people say, and mostly / only what other people say, you're gonna have a really, really, really hard time, because you are so much more than what someone else says about you or whether you got into this competition or this festival or not. It has nothing to do with you as a person or you as a musician, and that's also a really important thing to remember when you are auditioning for schools or you're auditioning for competitions or you're doing performances. You know who you are as a person and as a musician, and that's what matters most. Number 3, going along that, you need to speak kindly to yourself. This is, again, so important, especially when you're practicing. When you're practicing, it's easy to be really critical because you want to make a performance the best as you can possibly make it. When you're practicing, you can say, okay, that wasn't good, that wasn't good, that wasn't good. But if you say these things without any purpose of how am I going to improve it, and you're just going to say, I can't do that, it sounds bad, then you're also going to have a really hard time, because those feelings will also, again, go directly into your interactions with other musicians. And when you go on stage, if you have this sort of underlying nervous feeling or this underlying I can't do it, then it also might be obvious and you might get more nervous on stage and you might mess up just because your little brain decided to say, I can't do it. But that's not true. Somehow you need to flip the script in your brain and tell yourself that you really can do it. And how am I going to be able to do it? Instead of, this is so hard, I can't do it. This is so hard, but there are ways that I could get to this. And it might take me longer, but that's okay. Say you're performing a really, really difficult piece, and there's a passage of really fast notes, and you're not used to playing really fast notes. And you can sit there and say, oh my gosh, this is impossible. How am I ever going to complete this? But that's not going to have you accomplish anything. You're just going to sit in the practice room and you're going to feel bad, and you're going to be practicing it while feeling bad, but thinking about it more like, okay, this is really hard for me now, but I'm gonna try to kind of find different ways to practice it. I'm gonna be creative. I'm gonna choose different strategies, all of that stuff. Then I think you will feel more comfortable. And then when you finally get to play that passage in a high stakes performance or a situation like that, you'll have an easier time. Number 4, take all the opportunities and work really hard, because that's what we musicians do. We work really, really hard to try to reach the level that we want to reach. But within that, don't overextend yourself. Don't spread yourself too thin. And please, for the love of everything good, take a break. I mean, if you plan to practice 10 hours because your program is 3 hours and you're like, I need to practice everything today, leave the practice room somewhere in the middle. Go take a walk, talk to your friends, eat a snack, eat a meal, and then come back. You'll feel fresher. That's a small scale. On the larger scale, for example, I did 3 festivals this summer. They were essentially back to back to back. So you can imagine that I'm very tired right now. I'm so excited to practice new repertoire, but I am still forcing myself to take a break so that I don't keel over in like 2 weeks because I didn't let myself breathe. It's really important to take a break, no matter what. Even if people tell you, practice as much as you can within reason. And yes, your programs might be big, but you still need to take a break. If your friend tells you that they want to go get tacos, and you say, no, I have to practice, the friend who's asking you to get tacos is going to drag you out of the practice room so that you'll eat the darn tacos. You can practice more later. And last but certainly not least, number 5, make friends and connect with people, because you never know what might come out of that. That's why we go to festivals, and that's why we study amongst our peers and our colleagues and the teachers around us. You really never know what might happen. You never know if your teacher's going to email you with a performance opportunity, or you never know if your friend decides to start a nonprofit and they really want you on their team, or something like that. My favorite example is my teacher. She met a wonderful pianist at this competition they were at together, and over 15 years later, this other pianist was applying to be a teacher at my school, and because she met him one time and said, yeah, he's great, he ended up getting the position at my school. And I think that's really beautiful. So be nice, make friends, and make beautiful music together. Try to enjoy every moment. Not every moment will be easy and beautiful and wonderful, but enjoy the whole entire process and stay with the music because you know you love it. I think a lot of these things will really help anyone who really wants to be a musician or is currently working towards that, is currently in school, deciding what to do next. I think if you really stay connected to who you are and being really kind and passionate about music, I think all of these things will bring you great success in your musical endeavors. So good luck, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!